Thank you for stopping by. My name is Otonojay and I'm very happy to have you here. You're welcome to the Otonojay channel.
$13,500, and that would need to be available in your account for you to be able to immigrate, and it increases per family member, not by $13,000, about $3,000 per person approximately.
Oh, this is for professionals and people that are working right now.
Yeah.
We've talked about those that want to come through school.
Yeah. Yes.
What about if I am like an artisan, for instance? I didn't go to school, but I have trade experience and I want to come to Canada. What advice do you have for me?
Yeah, excellent. So there are, skilled trades are highly in demand. It's not just doctors and lawyers and engineers and other professionals that Canada needs. We need a wide range of workers to support the Canadian economy. So if you're, let's say, a welder, right? You could come through a program called the Federal Skilled Trades Program. For that, you would need to either have a job offer, right? Which I know is not always is available for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So another option would be to do a certification. So you would send your degree similar to the education evaluation process. You would send your certification over to a college of trades in one of the provinces, and you can get your trade evaluated. So your supervisor will fill out a sheet, say what you do, compare your welding job in Nigeria to the one in Canada, how it would be, and if your trade is the same, then they would give you a certificate of qualification for you to be actually able to work in the province. And then you could use that certificate of qualification to not only gain points in the express entry system, but to also qualify for that federal skilled trades program, which has a lower threshold. So you won't need that higher education criteria.
Oh, okay. Do you still have to do the English exams?
You still got to do the English exam. The standard's a little bit lower though. So we use Canadian language benchmarks with CLB, and the IELTS, it's known as it will be like a 6 in the IELTS. So that would be for the general candidate, but for the skilled trades person, you're looking at about a 4.5 to a 5.
Wow.
So they do lower that criteria for skilled trades.
Wow, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. So one more question before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a businessman in Zimbabwe. I have a business and I'm thinking of relocating my family to Canada. What do I need to do?
Okay, that's an excellent question. Canada is also looking for people that have experience opening businesses, growing businesses overseas to come here and establish businesses in Canada. There's actually an excellent program, what I recommend in Ontario. The federal programs are kind of closed down now, but you can still look at the provincial level in Ontario. They've actually lowered the threshold within the past 2 years from $400,000 to 200,000 Canadian. Where you can go and basically you can either buy an existing business or franchise or open a new one if you have something in mind of what you want to do. And you would basically enter a similar system to the express entry system, and based on your business plan and your portfolio, you can come as a entrepreneur is what they would call it.
How long does it take?
So that program is actually fairly fast as well. About 6 months,
Wow.
you come on a work permit, and then it would take a little longer for the residency, maybe about 1.5 years, but you'd be in Canada establishing your business
So all you need is just $200,000.
$200,000 is the investment you would be making into your own business, not giving it to someone else.
Of course.
And then, yeah, because some programs in the past, they say they're going to hold the money or there's a fee. Ontario is actually really great where you can just come in and the money you're spending is on your own business and your own success, which is really great.
So you just have to have the money in your account for how many months?
It's not about months, as long as it was there legally, then that's, like you show paper, you sold the property and that's how you got it. There's no minimum amount that it needs to be there. And you do need a net worth of $400,000 though, which means but that could be in a house or, you own some land, you don't need to sell it, that just proves
security,
that it has that value there.
Okay, and do you have to do IELTs?
There's no IELTS requirement when you come. But once you're in Canada, within 1.5 years, you would have to pass, but you need Canadian language benchmark 4 out of 12.
Oh,
So
four's not
4
bad.
out of 12 is, yeah, it would be easy to achieve with a little bit of practice, for sure.
Okay. What about I am in Hong Kong and I need to come to Canada for work, and I want to apply for a work permit. Is there any program like that?
Yeah, there's a new program established for residents of Hong Kong that recently graduated, for them to be able to apply for a work permit in Canada. So there are some special programs depending on how recently you graduated from your university, to be able to apply for a work permit in Canada. So there are some really excellent programs for people in Hong Kong for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, is it just for people in Hong Kong, or it's also applicable to people like in Malawi, for instance, or in Nigeria or in Ghana?
So there's so many different programs.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of programs.
Right?
So that program is specifically for residents of Hong Kong.
Okay.
Now, other programs exist. So, for example, if you're in Nigeria and you open a company in Nigeria, let's say you have a company established there, and you opened a company in Canada, and you're doing business between the two, you could transfer workers. If you're a worker working at one of those companies, that could happen. Or if you're opening a business.
I like that. I needed to repeat that again. I have a company in Canada and I have a company in Nigeria.
Yes.
And I want to bring my staffs from Nigeria to Canada.
Yes.
There's a program for that.
Correct. It's called intercompany transfer, right?
Oh.
So you can bring your highly talented staff. Now you can't bring over, let's say, 100 workers. But if you're bringing over 1 or 2 workers a year that you need to grow your business in Canada, or to run a special project, or something like that, then yeah, there would definitely be a possibility. As long as the company in Canada is making enough money to afford the salary, then you could definitely do something. A question regarding the spousal sponsorship delays that were going on, and the fact that there were protests across different cities in Canada, and basically what's going on with that situation. So the protest actually did have an effect. The government decided to implement expedited processing for those applications. So there is about a 1-year backlog for these spousal sponsorship applications, but we are seeing actually just as recently as I think last week we started getting these approvals in, and we're kind of getting them consistently on about a weekly or bi-weekly basis for those applications. So for those people waiting, I know that you're being patient, and we're also for our clients following up with the government and following up on the delays. But things are moving and progressing, and there was a delay due to COVID. A lot of the government staff, especially in overseas offices, were working from home, or the offices were closed down completely. That created a backlog, but there is expedited processing to take care of those issues.
All right, cool. So you've been very helpful. Thank you I told you guys this is content feed. There's a lot of information here. You don't want to miss it. The time of the COVID, of course. So the government must have rolled out a lot of immigration policies or services that will be beneficial to people in maybe sub-Saharan Africa, West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon. What do you have for those people, really? What kind of services do you have for them right now?
So, first and foremost, I would recommend that you go to our website and you fill out a free assessment. This is a tool that we could use to evaluate your case, and each country has different programs, and we kind of and each person has different circumstances. So with that website, we can do an evaluation of their cases to see whether or not they qualify.
So we're going to drop the website on our description below, so make sure you go down there and check the website out.
So leave questions in the comments.
Okay.
And maybe the next time we do this, I'm going to be answering your question next time.
Good.
We can, get that free assessment. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the time, man.
Guys, Hussien in his kindness was very generous with the truth. He let us in on some very important Canadian policies, immigration policies, that may assist us in the process of applying for a Canadian visa. As you may probably know, the Canadian immigration system is an ever-evolving system. What that means is that information you may have as of 3 weeks ago may be obsolete as of today. So it is best that you keep tab with a platform like this, so that way you get informed and you make informed decisions about your application process. All right, so I'm going to be leaving my email address on the on the description below. You can send me an email, or you can contact Hussien directly. I'm going to drop his website on the description below, so you can contact him, and you can talk to him, and he would take it from there. All right, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for supporting the brand.